but I'm not really changing the dynamic of the pose. My leg is still floppy, my arms are still floppy. Now notice what happens if I have the straight leg for a moment, so you can see the same thing from the other side. Right? External hip rotation. What happens if I do not think necessarily about the hip down, but about stretching, really engaging everything in opposite direction? Right, so pressing the hip down, then I won't be able to bring the leg up because the leg is in extension. Right, the leg behind me, I'm extending from the hip. So I need to give the space for the hip to make that movement. And if I'm thinking about pressing down, I won't be able to get the leg up. You can look at the bony structure, the muscle connections with what's higher up in our body, as well as connective tissues. So if we're going to look at our building blocks and start working from the bottom up for a strong foundation, then obviously the first of our building blocks would be our feet. Discuss is kind of our bony structure and how the feet, the position, how we place our feet on the floor, how that is directly related to what's happening higher up. Knees, of course, but the first connection that I want to point out is the connection with the hips. Before we talk about our next posture, I want to show you something. So, and that has to do with these blocks. I have two blocks here that are the same length, right? The same shape. If I want to balance one on top of the other, that will, without me interfering.